set for action in the Bellator MMA middleweight division. Tail of the tape.
Even at middleweight, Chidi Njokuani is the taller fighter, and he has the reach advantage once again.
And we await the cue from a referee, Jaron Vallel, to get this middleweight scrap started.
Fight.
The bell and round one. Kato in the red gloves and Njokuani in the blue gloves. Njokuani saying that he feels that he's going to be able to open up a lot more and not have to worry about conditioning now that he's moved up to 185 pounds, Jimmy.
The danger, though, is you're opening up against guys who are naturally bigger and naturally hit a lot harder. Hisaki Kato has knockout power at 185. So you want to be careful opening up a little too much.
And we'll wait to see how, if at all, the shoulder injury that Hisaki Kato suffered in training after his last fight impacts him. He had to have 8 screws put into his shoulder in July. But he told us that he is ready to go, ready to continue riding his wave of momentum. Again, has won 3 straight. Last fight defeated Halid Gracie at Bellator 170 in January and immediately on top of Njokuani.
One thing Hisaki Kato told us is in Japan, it was impossible to find guys in style. He spent his camp in Japan. He said, I couldn't find guys with that range and that height.
Well, he told us that Njokuani was going to have the reach on him, and that even conceded that he might be faster, but Kato says, I have the power advantage.
I definitely agree with that. Njokuani has to be more accurate at 185. That clubbing shot, the one that you kind of graze and still knocks the guy down at 170, it's not going to knock down an 85.
7 of Kato's 8 wins have come via form of knockout. Njokuani leaping ahead with that right hand.
You see, it's one of those things where you can tell when Hisaki Kato wasn't able to find partners like Njokuani in the gym. So what's he doing? He's seeing this for the first time. He's kind of reading and reacting. He wasn't able to simulate this style, so he's figuring it out as he goes along, starting a little bit slowly.
It's like what Floyd Mayweather did in his
exactly.
legendary career, collect that data in the opening round, or 2 and 3 in his case, and then make it work for you. And Hisaki Kato, of course, a student of the game. Lost his father at a young age due to a car accident. His father was a judo teacher, and Hisaki Kato, a lifelong martial artist. Left uppercut, and now Njokuani with the top club momentarily, but Kato able to escape.
Njokuani definitely took his speed with him, very, very quick.
Cautious start as the inside low kick lands for Kato. Kato walking down Njokuani. Again, the inside low kick lands for Kato. Body kick. Snapping body kick by Njokuani. Minute and a half left in the round.
Yeah, that's one of those, you block it, still hurts your arm. Doesn't matter what you block it with. Great power kick. Nice hook over the top, catching Kato coming in.
The lead right hand that lands for Njokuani.
Kato is realizing he can't win at distance, and he's taking risks to get in close.
And a shotgun jab there from Njokuani out of the southpaw position. Final minute of the opening round. Final 30 seconds of this getting to know you opening 5 minutes.
The problem is that Hisaki Kato, you can tell, is kind of having to learn on the job. And so far, the round has gone in Njokuani's way because of that. You don't want to see something for the first time in the cage. You want to have dealt with it in camp. And he's kind of figuring out how to close distance on a tall, rangy opponent. He's doing it on the fly.
The bell goes, round number 2. And Jimmy, give the fans your gift now, the unofficial scoring for that opening round.
I mean, to all of you guys, it's important. I know it's all wrapped up. 10-9, Chidi Njokuani landed the more significant strikes. Hisaki Kato never really found a way to get his own offense going in round 1. Don't return it. Don't re-gift.
Hisaki Kato in the red gloves, Chidi Njokuani in the blue. Some moments of superlative technique in that opening round, and here in the second round we expect an uptick in the offense.
I like the quickness of Njokuani. Man, I think that's kind of taking Hisaki Kato by surprise a little bit. I think he knew he'd be faster, but man, he's looking very, very quick at 185.
Njokuani told us that he didn't know too much about Kato, but what he saw, he knows that he brings some power, you can say that again, and always brings the fight. And he said that because he's a striker, he expects him to try to take Njokuani down because that's what's happened in the past.
Yeah, it hasn't happened at all tonight.
Oh, nice kick there by Njokuani. Njokuani began training Muay Thai when he was 10. But he has had the tendency of not pushing the pace enough, Jimmy.
Yeah, he has, especially when he feels he's ahead, and he feels he's kind of got it in the bag.
But then it is also hard when you're naturally the counterpuncher and the opponent doesn't come forward.
Exactly. And let's face it, Njokuani's fighting smart. He's not trying to slug it out with the natural.
Very smart fight.
Yeah, with the natural middleweight in Hisaki Kato. Stay to the outside, wait for him to come in, pick him apart on the outside. The rib kicks, the quick teeps like that, really effective in round 1, negating the footwork offense of Kato. When Kato tried to come in and close distance, a lot of times that teep was waiting for him.
I also like the fact that Njokuani attacked the body with the jab. There's a right hand, and Kato misses with a spinning back elbow. Nice knee to the rib cage by Njokuani.
Beautiful stuff. That's the one time Hisaki Kato has gotten into clinch position, and what happened? Njokuani was able to turn him and push off, meaning not going to muscle me. It's not going to be easy once you get inside.
And not taking anything away from what we've seen from Njokuani, and he's not going to make the excuses. But again, coming off serious shoulder surgery, 8 screws put in, you talk about not getting the sparring that maybe he wanted to prepare for a guy like Njokuani. Are you seeing those effects from Kato thus far, Jimmy?
Well, he hasn't been throwing a whole lot, but I think it's been more a factor of not being able to get in the right range and position to do it. I haven't seen him throw, for example, a lot of rights and not very many lefts. I haven't seen him throw much of it.
And down the pipe for Njokuani.
Hard to tell if it's a factor, but I haven't seen anything obvious that he's favoring it.
Under 2 minutes left in the second round. Lead left hook and a couple of right hands from Njokuani. The clinch and the knee. And Chidi Bang Bang is bringing it to Kato here in round 2.
And every time he's done with his combinations, even in the clinch, he pushes off and he's out. He's not staying in the pocket, admiring his work against a hard puncher. Very important. Very tactically smart fight.
And Njokuani continues to try to bedevil Kato with the switching of the stances.
Hasn't even had to check the knee. He's just, the kick, he's just stepped back every time, and Kato hasn't been able to land it.
Again, prior to the loss to Koreshkov in a catch-weight fight, and Njokuani had been riding high. 9-fight unbeaten streak, so again, he has the skills. Once the bell goes, and he may have, part of the pun, had a huge weight lifted off his back by moving up to middleweight. And I never pardon the pun, Jim.
No, of course, never. Are you kidding? That's your job.
45 seconds left here in round 2.
You're known for him. But another thing, you talk about a weight cut, especially when he's missed weight consistently, starts costing you a lot of money. Half of your camp, you're worried about, about the weight cut more than you are that technique, that last spar. Let's get that last run.
You have to admire Njokuani's technique here. The body kick, the right hand. Kato finally landed a left body kick of his own. But Njokuani appears to be getting more comfortable as this fight progresses.
But Hisaki Kato hasn't given Njokuani any pause. He hasn't given him a reason to back up and stop throwing.
Oh, Njokuani lands the jab again as we go to round 3.
And at the end of the round, Hisaki Kato complaining about an eye poke, and there it is. His left hand obviously covers it. We can't see it, but you definitely see the fingers come down. That's right at the end of the round.
Doc, we have a poke in the eye, just a quick check.
Referee Jaron Villela's called the timeout for the doctor to come into the cage to
I think he's good, Doc, just a quick poke.
check on Kato's left eye.
The 1 minute in between rounds, a lot of you don't know, is generally for the fighter to for the fighter to rest and get instruction and things like that. So if your opponent does something, that's on fight time. That's on his time. Because the doctor comes and checks something out, and the minute goes up, you didn't get your Vaseline, you didn't get your ice, you didn't get that stuff, so they take it out of the fighting clock. Good call by the referee.
A good sign of sportsmanship to kick off the third and final round. How do you have it after 10 minutes, Jimmy?
I have it 2-0 Njokuani, both 10-9. He's been in control of this fight.
Njokuani moving up to 185 pounds in the blue gloves. Hisaki Kato again coming off of serious shoulder surgery, riding a 3-fight winning streak. He's in the red gloves, and again, he's unable to get in close. He needs to close the distance somehow to attack the bigger Njokuani. Single shots, though.
Yep. No consistent plan to overcome the range problem, the disparity in reach. He hasn't found a way to get past that.
10 of Njokuani's 17 wins have come via form of knockout as Kato attacking the legs now. Has Njokuani on the fence momentarily, and then Njokuani delivers a left body kick. Good stuff.
We're certainly fighting with a sense of urgency in this round 3. I think Hisaki Kato knows it's knockout or nothing at this point.
Kato needing to solve the riddle of Chidi Njokuani. Here in round 3, teamed by Njokuani, just misses with the combination from the southpaw stance. Still to come, the Bellator Women's Featherweight Championship. Julia Budd making her first defense against Arlene Blencowe in a rematch. Budd bested Blencowe via majority decision in October 2016. 3 minutes left in this fight.
Man, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a consistent takedown attempt. Even just, a blast double leg, see what you can do, maybe grab a single. No level change so far from Hisaki Kato. This stand in the middle thing, that's not working out for him. And he's following with his footwork. He's not really cutting off the cage. Hasn't really been able to corner Njokuani.
And then Njokuani launching long-range missiles there. The right kick blocked by Kato, but making him think, Jimmy. And there's a right hand that knocked Kato. He's off balance, but it sent him to the fence. Far be it from me to question anyone's conditioning, Jimmy, but there's something about Kato's body language tonight.
Yeah, there certainly is, but also another thing that makes you tired and gives down pressure is frustration. It's been a frustrating fight for him. He hasn't found a tactical way in. That's taxing. That is very taxing. I think we're seeing that a lot in Hisaki Kato right now.
Njokuani stuffing the takedown. Wide base along the fence, and Kato continues to deplete his Gas Tank trying to secure the takedown with 1.5 minutes left in the fight.
He grabbed the fence right there.
And referee Valel's right on top of it.
Neutral. Can't grab that cage.
He's saying he didn't grab. He completely grabbed it right in front of us.
No, there we go.
So the referee warning Njokuani, next time he does it, he'll deduct a point, and for your eyes
Right
only.
there. That doesn't get any more clear than that.
Fake news, Njokuani. But the determined Kato trying to take the bigger Njokuani off his feet. An exercise in futility with 1:19 left in the fight.
Njokuani right back to where he wants to be.
A minute remaining in the fight. Body kick by Njokuani.
Think about how badly Hisaki Kato wants this fight to the ground, but there hasn't been an opportunity for him to catch any of those
And
kicks.
he is
They've been
breathing
very fast.
laboriously,
Yes.
mouth open, taking deep breaths. And Njokuani very content in just sticking to his game plan inside low kick by Kato. Under 30 seconds left in the fight now with so perhaps after taking all those L's on the scale, Chidi Njokuani stealing a glance at the clock. Seems to have found a home at middleweight. Nice counter right hand and another right hand by Njokuani.
And good stuff, way to finish, but a fantastic middleweight debut for Chidi Njokuani.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go to your three judges at cage side. Michael Bell, David Sutherland, Dan Mathieson. All see the fight exactly the same, 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Chidi Bang Bang and Njokuani.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.